Okay, guys, I'm going to do just a very short video today just to tell you about our retreat that's coming up. It's going to be October 24th through the 26th this year, 2025. This is our third annual retreat, and it will be the same lineup as it's been the past 2 years. Tommy and Katarina will be joining me again. If you're not familiar with them, it's a husband and wife team who run an Alchemy Academy in Sweden that I have a great deal of respect for. And everybody who comes in contact with them loves them. They help create an amazing experience and environment where everybody enjoys themselves immensely, including me. It's in the Hudson Valley again this year. Honestly, this has become the only place that I really want to do retreats anymore. You know, everything here is just perfect. I cannot describe to you the beauty and the energy of this place, which is one of the reasons why we want to do this here. We're also bringing in some very new elements, doing some new things this time, some of which I'm not going to tell y'all about yet, just because I haven't got the logistics all figured out and got them lined up, but I am very, very much looking forward to it. And if I can pull this off, I think if you attend, or even if you join us by live stream later, I think you're really going to enjoy this. But the thing I do want to tell you about today is something else we've never done before, something that I am incorporating into this retreat, which is moving meditation, Tong Su Do form as a moving meditation. And I want to read to you a newsletter that I sent out about this, just to give you an idea of one of the new things we're going to be doing. This is called The Work in Motion, a Return to the Living Temple. Most people think of spiritual practice as something that happens in silence, on a cushion, with their eyes closed, as still as a statue. But some of the deepest transformations happen in motion, in the rhythm of breath meeting movement, in the strike that comes from pure presence, in the moment when body and spirit stop being separate and begin to move as one, the union of opposites, heaven and earth. This fall, October 24th through the 26th, we return to the Hudson Valley, a place National Geographic once called one of the 10 most beautiful places on earth, and it absolutely is, for a retreat dedicated to embodied alchemy. This isn't just a conference or a workshop, it's a living mystery, a sacred container, a crucible where ancient practices are not only studied, but are experienced through body, through breath, and through ritual. One of the core elements of this retreat will be the practice of Tong Su Do as a form of moving meditation. We'll be learning one of the foundational forms of this Korean martial art, not as a fighting technique, but as a ritual of presence, a sacred pattern, a meditation in motion. Every strike, every breath, every shift of weight becomes a prayer, a way to train not just the body, but the awareness that moves through it. This approach goes all the way back to Bodhidharma, the Indian monk who brought Buddhism to China and planted the seeds of what would become Zen. When he arrived at Shaolin, which most people nowadays have heard of the Shaolin Monastery, the home of the Kung Fu warrior monks, he saw that the monks were wasting away, too passive, too sedentary in their search for enlightenment. So he gave them Kung Fu, not as violence, but as a means to awakening, a way to embody discipline, strength, breath, and presence, a form of spiritual practice that moves. And we're returning to that same principle. That's why I wanted to incorporate this into our retreat. This retreat isn't about escaping the world. It's about re-entering it transfigured. Through Western Hermetic alchemy, we'll explore the classic stages of transformation: Negredo, Albedo, Citrinitas, and Rubedo. Not just as ideas, but as actual experiences, as real inner work, fire that reshapes us. Through Eastern Taoist internal alchemy, we'll explore the process of cultivating spiritual immortality, the refinement of life force or qi, the sealing of energy, the stabilization of consciousness beyond the body. The goal is not eternal youth, it's eternal presence. a state of being that transcends death because it no longer clings to form, the golden vessel within. Together, these two streams, east and west, merge like two rivers returning to the same ocean. They speak the same truth in different tongues, that the human being, when refined, becomes a temple, that presence is the philosopher's stone, and that the real gold is internal. And there's no better place to do this work than the Hudson Valley in autumn, where the air is crisp, the light is golden, and the forest itself feels like a cathedral. You'll be surrounded by seekers and held by silence, guided by teachers who live this path, not just teach it. There's going to be ritual, breath work, stillness, fire, movement, and the moments in between, the quiet moments where the soul speaks clearest. This isn't for everyone. This isn't for tourists. This is for people who really want to dedicate themselves to this work over this 2-day time period. It will be an intense experience, but it will also be very fun. We will learn and we will enjoy ourselves. It's going to be October the 24th through the 26th. Come if you feel pulled or are ready to start exploring these concepts and practices. I'm going to put the link in the comments directly up under this video. So if you want to join us, be part of this experience and experience the beauty and the magic of the Hudson Valley, what I honestly believe is the most magical, beautiful place in the entire United States, come join us this October, and I'll see you soon. Y'all take care, and I will talk to you in a little while. Bye-bye.